started drawing when I was a little kid, and I think it was just something to do to try to make things look real. But when I got really passionate about art was really when I discovered skateboarding and punk rock, because prior to that, art was just something that I didn't feel culturally connected to. But when I discovered skateboarding and punk rock, there were very creative do-it-yourself cultures. I could make homemade t-shirts, stickers, customize my skateboard, and the idea of art in service of something that was rebellious and gave me pleasure was that was a perfect marriage. And then shortly after I got into punk rock, I got into what I would call the new punk rock, which is the way Thrasher magazine described Public Enemy's Yo Bum Rush the Show album was, this is the new punk rock. So I got into Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, Ice-T, NWA, Eric B. and Rakim, Boogie Down Productions, and that was very, very influential do-it-yourself culture for me as well. The way I'm involved with Prophets of Rage is I'm working on a lot of the art for the project. Chuck D developed a logo. He developed the Public Enemy logo, which is a fantastic logo, one of the greatest logos for music of all time, and he also worked on a great logo for Prophets of Rage. I'm a huge fan of Public Enemy, of Cypress Hill, of Rage Against the Machine, all the bands whose members make up Prophets of Rage. So I was really familiar with a lot of the revolutionary iconography of Rage, the really great stencil type and other elements of Public Enemy, the skulls and graffiti inspired work of Cypress Hill. And so I just took a little bit of that history and then what Prophets of Rage are trying to do now politically and merge that with my sensibility. So it'll be an ongoing relationship, I hope, with the band, where I'm developing graphics that are around certain themes, certain events that they're doing. But I think we're very like-minded politically, so it's a great fit, and I'm super honored to be involved. Things I have coming up next are a big show in Paris that is a follow-up to my installation at the Eiffel Tower that was called Earth Crisis. It was a globe, 3.5 stories high, with floral motifs and decorative elements, but a lot of cautionary elements about the dangers of climate change, fossil fuels, and the stranglehold that big corporations have over environmental legislation. I did a body of fine art that is now going to be displayed at a gallery in Paris, and I'm also painting 3 more murals. Another project I have coming up is called American Civics, and it's a collaboration with photographer Jim Marshall, who's mostly known for a lot of his music images, people like Johnny Cash, Jimi Hendrix, a lot of the jazz greats. But he also shot a lot of things around civil rights and social issues. So I'm doing images based on his photos from the 60s that are about prison reform, they're about gun control, they're about poverty, they're about workers' rights. And so, this series is going to be coming out to hopefully give people an image that's compelling, that reminds them that a lot of these images that we made progress on in the 60s are still things to confront today.